Sexual harassment, an uncomfortable topic that everyone knows is unpleasant but doesn't want to talk about. With past events that have occurred at Lake Braddock, the Morning Brew further investigates the policies put in place by Fairfax County. Can you briefly explain the new policy for us?
So Fairfax County actually doesn't have a new policy, but what I will say is we have a new focus on issues of sexual misconduct. On average, 14% of students reporting issues of sexual misconduct. Obviously we have far more females than males reporting those incidents. So it's about 20% of females compared to 7% of males. So once a student reports sexual misconduct, it's supposed to immediately be taken to an administrator, and the administrator is then supposed to contact people in the central office of Fairfax County Public Schools, including our Title IX coordinator. So I would say that the most key part about reducing sexual misconduct is through education, and so if students see incidents occurring, it's important that they report them, that they talk with their peers.
Sexual harassment is considered a Level B consequence for students. This could mean suspension up to 5 days from school, suspended from activities up to 1 year, and possibly a referral to the division superintendent. Next, we interviewed students at Lake Braddock to see their opinions on the matter.
I think the biggest thing is to reduce the stigma around it, because a lot of people just don't like talking about it because it is kind of an uncomfortable subject. But I think if we just talk about it more and we accept people who come forward and stop blaming victims, then it'll be easier for those to come forward, and then eventually hopefully the problem will stop, because it's a really important issue and obviously we don't want it to happen anymore. But I think the first step is to decrease the stigma around it.
If I see something, say something. Don't just ignore it.
Raise awareness about it, let everybody know like the consequences and stuff.
I think the Me Too movement is like really powerful and impactful, because it's like all these big women and celebrities like coming forward with their stories, and a lot of Lake Braddock students like look up to these people.
Show girls like they're not alone, and that if someone speaks up, then everyone else will speak up.
I feel like I don't know, it's already in here, like everybody knows about it, and like people are starting to take it like into consideration as like more sexual harassment claims come up.
I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. Like FCPS and Lake Braddock are definitely moving forward in that department, especially Lake Braddock, because we've had instances here in the past where things have happened and it hasn't been addressed in the right way. So I don't think we're like fully there yet, but I think we're finally moving in the right direction.
I feel like it will, because people will be more scared that like they're starting to take it more seriously.
If you or someone you know is experiencing sexual harassment, please contact your Title IX coordinator or a trusted adult for further help.